Here's the story of how I shot a social media campaign for Sony UK. Hey, I'm Jay, a photography and filmmaking creator. The story of today is how I shot a campaign for Sony UK, and this has come through the last year. I've created nearly a video or a post every single day about photography or filmmaking. My creator journey began 2.5 years ago, and my first camera was the Sony a7 III. I am shooting this on the Sony ZV-E1. So, I'm joint to the hip with Sony. I love using their cameras. Over the last 2.5 years, I've been lucky enough to shoot commercial work, hotels, but mainly a lot of the stuff I do on social media out of passion is street photography because I find it so fun and seamless to do. Also, that coincides with travel photography because I'm very fortunate I can get out into the world. Above all of this year I've created a series called Can You See the Vision? Can you see the vision?
The vision's over there, bro.
A series which breaks down me going out in the world and just taking photos, but explaining to everyone the thought process behind these photos and turning them into a little skit-like format so people can be entertained, but also get the value out of photography and to make the learning process fun and digestible. Now, I think it makes sense to make you aware that when I first began this series, in no way was it sponsored at all. I was still working in a 9-to-5, and outside of this, I would go out and create these videos solely because one, I love to create, and two, I love taking photos. They both go hand in hand for me, but it was my passion that drove me to do this. From creating this series, it meant I had a portfolio of work that I could show anyone. And in March, I took myself to the photography and videography show in London. This event showed me how important networking was in this industry, whether you take photos, make videos, or if you do social media as a whole. One of the biggest parts of this industry isn't how you just show up with your work, but also the people you know. Through there, I met one of the Sony UK team, showed them my work, and got their contact details. That was it. However, that connection and conversation has opened the door that led to where we are today, now having shot a campaign for Sony. But there was an issue. Originally, I was meant to shoot for Sony when I went to New York in July. Due to certain circumstances, the package didn't come. I didn't get to shoot, which was really disappointing, and I thought this could have been the end. This might mean I might not work with Sony, who is like one of my dream brands to work with. But you know what I did? I took my Sony ZV-E1 and I still used the own gear I had. I tagged Sony in all the work, and I continued to create the visions, and I posted a bunch of my work from New York City using all my Sony gear. So rather than sitting around and waiting until I got back and was like, oh, Sony, can we do this then? I just thought, okay, let's take initiative, do what we've always done. Use the resources you have and make the most of them. It worked. And you know why? Because when I got back in contact with Sony, and then I sorted out a campaign. My idea was that I was going to the Lake District soon, so I pitched, why don't I go to the Lake District? I can plug Sony into my Can You See the Vision series, and I can also make a video about color grading to showcase not only the photo capabilities with the Sony a7 III, which it isn't main for, but I love taking photos, as well as the video and the colors because you can shoot 422 10-bit, which is now, besides all the fun I had, you know, it's such an honor to be able to go and see my friends and shoot a work campaign at the same time, and they love it because they're getting videos of them and photos of them. I mean, if they want a hinge photo, I mean, I'm your guy, I got them. But that wasn't the focus here. So, from the trip and the hike, which was phenomenal, these are some of the photos I got of the Lake District with the Sony a7S III with the 16-35 G Master. The video side, I wanted to showcase color grading. Before I've taken the video to after when I've colored it, and I thought a simple format for that was to just shoot postcards because then I can shoot on the move on the go. And this was the result. This isn't just about a brand deal with Sony. It's more that if you show up and you do what you love and you never stop shooting, you don't give up, you don't give that creative juice up, and you just keep going, you're gonna be able to work with the brands that you truly love. Whether it's a social media campaign, a production campaign, channel management, whatever it is, you've got to show up in the right places so that the brand literally has no reason not to work with you. Most of all, if you're a creator and you're watching this and you think, oh, I want to be able to work with Sony or Adobe or Nikon or Canon or any of the big names in the industry, Rode, you know what you got to do? You got to back yourself. You've got to watch this, and now you've got to get out there. You've got to go create. You've got to go and post that photo, that video, even if it makes you feel uncomfortable. Put your work out in the world, because I can assure you, trust me, you do not know who is watching your work, and you do not know that one conversation is all it takes is for you to start working on your dream project. So please go and post that piece of content. Peace out.